Hello, my name is Nathaniel Lund. I am a student in the Project Next Generation program at the Kankakee Public Library. Today is October 11, 2016, and I am at the Mantino's Veteran Home in Mantino, Illinois, interviewing U.S. military veteran Harold James.
Yes. Yes.
Harold James, when and where were you born?
What?
When and where were you born?
I was born in Chicago,
All right. You know.
1923.
Okay. What are your parents' names and what were their occupations?
Ruth was my mother, and David was my father. And Ruth, my mother worked for the telephone company, and my father was a bartender someplace.
Do you have any siblings and what are their names? Did any of them serve in the military?
What's that?
Did you have any siblings that served in the military?
No.
And what are their names?
I had one sister, Dorothy.
Just one sister?
Yeah, she died kind of young.
What were you doing with your life before you entered the service?
What was?
What were you doing with your life before you entered the service?
I was a draftsman.
A draftsman?
Yeah, I made drawings,
Okay.
mechanical drawings.
Okay. In which branch of the military did you serve?
The Air Corps.
Air Corps?
Yeah, Army Air Corps.
Did you get enlisted or were you drafted?
I enlisted.
Why did you choose the specific branch of
What?
the military? Why did you choose that specific branch in the
I don't know, it was exciting.
Exciting.
Yeah. I would fly.
Would you tell me about when you departed from training camp and your training camp experience?
What?
Can you tell me about your training camp experience? Your training camp experience?
I don't understand.
When you first went in, your training camp experience?
Yeah.
Can you explain it?
No.
You can't? Okay. Let me move on. Do you recall your instructor's instructor's name? Do you recall your instructor's name?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Do you remember what they were like?
Huh?
Do you remember what they were like?
They were nice.
They were nice people?
They were strict but nice.
Did you receive any special training? If so, what was it?
Just machine gun.
Machine gun?
Yeah, I would fire a machine gun from an airplane.
How did you adopt the military life?
Okay.
You adopted to it, okay?
Yeah. I was real young.
Where did you serve?
Where did I serve? Italy, mostly.
Italy, mostly. Any other places?
North Africa.
North Africa. Right. What are some memories that you have from your experience?
What?
What are some memories that you have from your experience?
Just travel.
Nice traveling.
Yeah.
If you were on the front lines, what combat? Oh,
What?
never mind. You weren't on the front lines. You were in the air.
Air. Yeah, up in the air. Flying missions, bombing missions.
What were some of your duties?
What?
What were some of your other duties besides flying?
That was it.
Just flying?
Yeah, just flying.
What kinds of friendships did you receive? Wow.
What kind of a plane?
Did you make any friends when you were there?
Yeah.
You make friends. How did you stay in touch with them after you left the war?
Did I what?
Did you stay in touch with them after you left the war?
No.
Where were you when the war ended?
Where was I?
Yes.
I was in the States. when the war ended. One of the camps.
How did you return home?
How did I what?
How did you return home?
How did I return home? By train.
A train?
Yeah.
How were you received by your family and community?
How's I?
When you came back, how did they treat you when you came back?
Oh.
Your family and your community.
Great.
How did you adjust to civilian life?
Okay.
Was all right?
Yeah.
Have you remained in contact with or reunited with fellow veterans?
No.
Are you a member of any veterans organization?
No.
What have you done since separating from the military?
Worked.
What did you work? What did you do?
I did drawings.
Drawings?
Yeah, mechanical drawings for contractors.
Okay. How has your military service impacted your feelings about war and military in general?
Well, I didn't like war. It'd be better if we never had war.
What message would you like to leave for the future generations who will view this interview?
Well, you do what you have to do. When you're in the Army, or when you're a civilian, you're drafted, or you join, you have to do what you're told to do.
Okay. Is there anything that we haven't discussed that you would like to add to this interview?
No.
What kind of plane did you fly?
B-17, Flying Fortress.
B-17.
I was a waist gunner.
Waist gun. What does that mean?
Huh?
What does B-17 Flying Fortress mean?
It's a bomber.
It's a bomber
Yeah, drops bombs.
on the airplane.
Uh-huh.
That's what you did.
Yeah, we had targets. We had each day we have a certain target. Fly over and drop bombs on it.
You know, and do you remember any of the places that you bombed?
Well, it was all Europe. Different places in Europe.
But mainly Europe.
Yeah.
Did you receive any medals
No.
of any sort? What type of bombs were they?
Demolition. Big bombs.
C4.
Might be 500 pounders. Drop on different places. Depends on the target.
Did your plane ever go under attack?
Well, sometimes. Very few.
Did you have to jump out any other times?
What?
Did you have to jump out of your plane any time?
No.
In this closing, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to interview you and for participating in the Veterans History Project.
I was proud to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.